I called the guy last week for no reason at all. No deal, no ask, and nothing to sell him. I just wanted to know how he was doing. That phone call is one of the most valuable things I do all week, and almost nobody does it. If you're in any business where relationships drive the work, then this one's for you. Because here's what most people do. They go quiet, weeks, months, sometimes years, and then one day they need something. A referral, an intro, a deal, a favor, and that's when the phone rings. You've been on the other end of that call. We all have. You can feel it within the first 10 seconds. The warmth that isn't quite real. The "we should catch up," that's really a setup. The ask that's coming before they even asked for it. You know that feeling. So does everyone you'd ever want to do business with. And that's the cost of only calling when you need something. People learn to brace when they see your name. And the relationship never gets deeper than the next transaction. Let me tell you about a founder I called years ago. At the time, he wasn't a client. He wasn't a prospect. He wasn't anything on a pipeline. He was a guy I'd met a couple times who I'd liked and I respected. I heard through someone that his year had been brutal. A hard stretch in the business, some stuff at home. So I called him, not to position myself, not to plant a seed. I called because I'd want someone to call me. We talked for maybe 20 minutes. I didn't mention my firm. I didn't mention a single thing that I do for a living. I just listened. And at the end, I told him, if he ever wanted someone to talk something through with, I was around. That was it. No follow-up sequence, no note in the CRM to circle back in 90 days. 3 years later, he sold his company, and I got the call. Now, here's the part I want to be careful about. I didn't call him so that 3 years later he'd hire me. If that's why you're calling people, they can smell it, and it doesn't work anyway. I called him because that's who I decided to become a long time ago. The kind of person who reaches out when there's nothing in it for me. But here's what happens when you do that over and over for years. You become the rare person in someone's life who isn't always selling. And in a world where everyone is always selling, that makes you unforgettable. Think about your own circle. The people who only surface when they want something, and the one or two who check on you for no reason at all. Which ones do you trust? Which ones would you send your best relationships to? It's not even close. The call with no agenda is the whole thing. It says, without saying it, you matter to me, even when you're no use to me. Nobody forgets the person who makes them feel like that. So, if it's that powerful, why does almost nobody do it? Because it doesn't pay this week. You call someone with nothing to sell and nothing happens. No deal closes, no invoice goes out. You can't put it in a report. You can't measure it on a Monday. Most people won't invest in anything they can't measure by Friday. That's the whole reason this works. The bar is on the floor. You are competing against a world of people who go silent until they need something. All you have to do is be the person who doesn't. It costs you 20 minutes, and the discomfort of picking up the phone with no reason to, that's the entire price of admission. And the number of people willing to pay for it is tiny. That's your opening. So here's what I do this week. Pick one person, someone you actually like, someone who you haven't talked to in a while, and have no reason to call. Then call them. Not text, not a LinkedIn comment, call them. And go in with one rule. You're not allowed to ask for anything, and you're not allowed to mention what you do for a living. You're just there to see how they are. It's gonna feel strange. You're gonna feel the pull to make it useful, to slip into the thing you're working on. Don't. Just be the person checking on another person. Do that once a week, every week for a year. 50 calls, 50 people who now know you're the one who reaches out for no reason. I promise you, that list will build into more business than any campaign you could ever run. Listen, everybody's chasing the next deal. Almost nobody's building the relationships that deals actually come from. The call with nothing to sell is how you build them, quietly, years before it even pays, long before anyone can see what you're doing. That's relationship equity. You put it in when there's nothing to gain, so it's there when it matters. Call the person you're thinking of right now, today, with nothing to sell, just to see how they are. You'll be amazed by what comes back when you stop trying to get anything. If this landed, follow along. I put out one of these every week. Let's continue to build something meaningful together.